Buhari pampering bandits, terrorists, and kidnappers, Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB, on Thursday accused President Buhari of pampering terrorists, bandits, and kidnappers from the Fulani tribe. Kanu made this remark in response to the bandits' demand of 110 million naira ransom for students of the Salihu Islamaya School in Tagina town of Rafi local government area of Niger. Bandits had recently abducted over 200 pupils of the school. Before making the demand, the bandits, who threatened to kill the pupils if their demands are not met by Tuesday midnight, reportedly contacted the school headmaster Alhaji Abubakar Halassan to make their demands known. Reacting, Kanu wondered why Buhari would proscribe IPOB demanding justice while bandits and terrorists and kidnappers are being pampered. In a tweet, Kanu wrote, "Look at the handiwork of the same #Fulani people lecturing us all about insecurity and threatening genocide in the East. A Nigerian president that pampers terrorists, bandits and kidnappers from his Fulani tribe, but proscribes freedom fighters demanding justice and fair treatment." Absolutely. I mean, there is so much evidence. I mean, you paying them ransom, you negotiating with bandits. I mean, that is evidence to prove that you're pampering them. You're taking it lightly on them. You don't do anything to them. You even embolden them. You even justify why they might have done certain things. And again, it's like you've opened your borders as well. You've opened the borders, and we have non-Nigerian, Fulani non-Nigerians that are coming in and causing havoc. And what do? You do nothing. And when the people react on several occasions, you react to the people's response to an attack when they try to defend themselves. You are quiet for so long. You literally travel out of the country whenever you like for holidays, and you do whatever you like. However, when the people now call you out, they call you out on what you need to do, then you start attacking them. Has he even said anything on the NSAS protest? Has he even said anything on the Lekki massacre? Who ordered those killings? They don't want to answer our question. All right, cool. Let's look at the comment section. Someone says he invited the terrorists to Fulanize Nigeria by supplying them cows to move to the south, but being an outdated cow failed. He has endangered all Fulani Nigeria. Soon it will smell out. The Middle Belt will not spare Fulani again. Somebody says, is that why you are attacking police stations and INEC offices? What evidence do you have to prove that is IPOB and ASN that are, attacking this? Listen, come with the facts before you start assuming certain things. You can't just make things like that. You cannot just say things, because you're going to go and check, because you're on the internet and your identity is unknown, so you can just say whatever you like. However, you can't just go. You are believing a government that has worked for many years to oppress your forefathers and you. Okay. All right. Someone said that is the bitter truth, because he let IPOB and ASN terrorists kill people. Wow. Both police and army, and burning everywhere, including government infrastructure. What's infrastructure? Listen. Listen, if a police station can be burnt and can be broken into and inmates can be released, listen, that's not infrastructure. Listen, I don't know what that is, because that, if you say infrastructure is literally the building blocks of a country and how it works. So it's like the police security system can be easily infiltrated, and you're calling that infrastructure, my dear. You're giving them too much credit. Someone says, exactly. That is why IPOB and Ohaneze are after them. All right. Someone says, you ordered you senseless man to attack police and carted their armies. Listen. People actually believe that IPOB is behind all these killings. All these are listen. You can't just make things like that. You can't make this up. Again, not everyone has to agree on all situations, but yeah, that's it. Someone says, Nnamdi Kanu is fighting Fulani terrorists in the forest, pushing them all out of our land, while the presidency is there sending police and soldiers and even their terrorist brothers to go after the boys protecting their land. Is that one Nigeria? I don't even know if he's making orders or if he's saying enough. I mean, honestly, if they deactivate all of Buhari's Twitter accounts and all that, at least he might be forced to actually talk to the people, like constantly. But then again, the man does what he wants. I mean, for 6 years, he's run a really shambolic government. So he has, 2 more years to go. Except the fact that we can actually do something about it. Listen, we can't just sit here and just stand here and let everything happen, because we need to change the constitution. If it means that only every 4 years is when we actually have a say. Because how can we just put people in government and then we now hope for the best that they will actually do what we want them to do? Excuse me, that doesn't work. You can't just play with our futures like that. You don't gamble with the future of the country, please. Somebody also here says Mr. Presido is a terrorist. He has been treating this country even before he gets into power. I don't know what that means. Someone says pampering bandits and Fulani herdsmen. True talk. Absolutely. If you're going to oppose that, then that is sad. I mean, honestly, because it's so clear to see. But then again, not everyone can see it in the same way. I mean, people are literally coming here in the comment section and are bashing Nnamdi Kanu for, again, how you yourself, if you bring 2 people to you, can you identify which one is part of IPOB and ESN? Isn't that profiling? Offense. So again, it's like, if you can't identify who an ESN member is, on, do they write it on their foreheads? Like, what? Please, let's be guided. Someone says, I think the Southern governor has now seen the road now, unlike before they would never believe, but the eyes has to open to argue the Fulanis in their evil plot against the South. Okay. Somebody says bandits, kidnappers, ESN, IPOB are all terrorists. Oh really? Why? They kill innocent people. Policemen. Listen, I think ESN and IPOB, they're just so strong because the gaslighting, the toxicity that is used against them, especially because they are the victims. I think we need to understand, they are the victims. Just 6 years, after we got independence, and we are actually won, and to an extent, well, you can say that, you can assume that we are in control. There was literally a genocidal, like, do you guys understand? Like, it's so funny how the actual victims are made out to be the villains. Like, how does this happen only in Nigeria? So again, it's just like how they have to be so careful, because honestly they are so strong, and I wish them all the best, to be honest. But what I think about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.